What's up everyone, my name is Alex Costa, and can you believe that 2020 is here? I feel like 2019 just went by like this. This is my first video of the year, and there was no other topic that I could have talked about, right? The top men's style trends that I believe we're gonna be seeing in 2020. I think 2020 is gonna be a year of bold fashion choices, a year of breaking barriers and going all out on your outfits. And if you want men's fashion and style inspiration, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, it's at Alex Costa. I post there pretty much every day, and you guys can go get inspired, screenshot some outfits, and see what brands that I'm wearing. I try to make it easy. I'm gonna link my Instagram in the description below. The first trend that I already started seeing and that will be hot in 2020, hardcore biker jackets. Like, this is actually one of my favorite trends, right? You guys know that I love my leather jackets, but this is even better. It's bold, it's badass. It's basically taking the classic biker jackets to the next level. I'm talking about studs and rhinestones, some cool stitching designs. Those are all gonna be super hot in 2020. And the cool thing is that if you already own a leather jacket, you can actually just do it yourself, right? You can add studs and designs to your leather jacket and make it look awesome. Another huge trend in 2020, definitely multifunctional vests. And recently, I've been seeing so many dudes just rocking these. It's such a cool look. If you're going for that street style, that careless, cool look, then check out some of these vests because they are sick. And of course, they're super practical too, right? They're gonna be hiding those extra pounds that you might have put on this Christmas. You know how it is. You go to your mom's place, she cooks all the time for you. You put on some extra pounds, so that's gonna hide it a little bit. And they give you a bunch of pockets for your phone, your wallet, receipts, whatever else you need. So they're practical. I will say though, be careful with how you style these because they can just make you look like a dad on vacation sometimes. So try styling it with minimalist pieces like a black sweatshirt, black jeans, and a pair of lace-up boots, for example. Probably my favorite trend right now, men's rings. And it's funny because today is like one of the only days that I'm not wearing rings, but I get asked a lot about my rings because I've been wearing rings for a very long time. Even when it wasn't as cool, I've always been into rings. But this year is a beautiful year because this year, men's rings, they're here to stay, all right? I can't think of an easier way to add like an edgy touch to your outfit than just by adding a few rings. Throw on some rings with a leather jacket or denim jacket or even just a t-shirt and jeans, and your look will be upgraded instantly. You're gonna look so much cooler and more put together. Just be careful with how and where you wear those rings, all right? For example, if you're going for a really formal look, then I probably wouldn't throw on 3 to 4 rings. It just doesn't really go with most suits, for example. But you can actually pull it off if you're wearing the suit in a more laid back way with no tie, the buttons open. That would actually look sick. I've done that look before and it's awesome. Next on the list, number 4, something that I love and that you guys know I love, vintage watches. Smaller vintage watches are definitely gonna be a thing in 2020. They've already made a really strong comeback in 2019. We saw the trend going from these massive, bulky watches to smaller watches, right? And vintage watches are honestly a great investment. You see them being sold for crazy prices in high-end auctions, which means that everyone, all right, from watch collectors to modern hypebeasts, they're jumping on the trend. There is a lot of history behind these watches, and as you guys know, I'm a huge watch guy, and when you learn about the history of these watches, how they came to be, you automatically just feel attached to that watch. I just know that when I have kids, I would absolutely love to pass on my watches to them and tell them the story of each of those watches, you know? It's not a vintage watch, but for example, I bought this watch when I reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It's a trophy for me, and I'm gonna have it forever until it's time to pass it on, and I think that'll be really cool. So watches with story, with some history behind it, that's really awesome and it's trending. All right, this next one had a huge comeback in the end of 2019 and it's gonna be massive in 2020. All right, cargo pants. In 2017, even 2018, everyone stayed as far away as possible from cargo pants. You know, they were not cool, they looked horrible. But the new cargo pants coming out now, they're different. They're more modern. They fall into that functional category, kind of like the vests that we talked about a little bit earlier. I would even say that pockets in general are trending. All right, we see more and more pockets on outfits nowadays. If you pay attention, you're gonna see more and more pockets. So yeah, get some cargo pants. You can make them look super dope with the chunky sneakers, for example. And you know, they were a huge trend in 2019. And I think actually that's also gonna be a huge trend in 2020. Next up, light wash denim. There is a lot of 90s hype going on right now, and light wash denim is very 90s, so you're gonna look awesome wearing it. When you're wearing lighter shades of denim, the key is to keep it casual and don't try to overdress them. You know, don't try to rock all these different layers, and definitely don't go for a formal look with the light wash denim. Try to keep it casual, try to keep it light and fun. And if you're not sure what shoes to wear, then start off with white sneakers because they're usually going to look a lot better than dark sneakers. Number 7 on today's list, high-waisted trousers. Like, this trend takes it back to the 40s, which is insane because you would think that it would look old, outdated, and just bad, but not really. This is a really cool trend that any guy can pull off. More and more, I catch myself tucking in my tees and in my shirts, right? And high-waisted trousers, they pair really well with a tucked-in t-shirt. So I'm actually really into this trend right now. If a dude is wearing this, right? If he's got high-waisted trousers and a tucked-in tee, you know he's into fashion. It's clear that he knows what he's doing. And it's gonna make other guys jealous because he is breaking the barrier. He's being bold and he's not wearing the same boring old outfit as every other guy in the room. That's what we're trying to stay away from. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Alex Costa because thanks to you guys, we're getting closer and closer to the big 1 million followers. And I can't not wait. I also can't believe it, which is crazy. If you like this video, if you learned something new, if you like the trends, then hit the subscribe button below. Become part of the YouTube family that keeps growing every single day. Happy New Year, and let's crush this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Peace.